I'm Dr. A. Mahesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions, Integrated Campus, Hyderabad. I'm going to explain Unit 4 of Estimation, Quantity, Surveying and Valuation. In the previous video, I explained about coarse aggregates. The coarse aggregates and fine aggregates shall be tested from time to time as required by the engineer in charge to ascertain its suitability for use in construction, and charges for testing aggregate shall be borne by the contractor. So why these are important. These values also we have to include in analysis of rates or rate analysis. Okay, so the coarse aggregates and fine aggregates should be tested from time to time. Okay, whenever that engineer in charge required, we have to conduct the test for coarse aggregate and fine aggregates. And these charges, testing charges, will be paid by contractor only, because in contractor in rate analysis itself, these rates, these all cost of these included in the contract agreement. That's why these are borne by only contractor. Screening and washing crushed rock shall be screened or washed for the removal of the dirt or dust coating, so if demanded by engineering chief. Suppose engineer will come at the site and will see that due to some waves of wind or rain or something, if your aggregates is with dirty or dust coating, then engineer will demand to wash and screen those coarse or fine aggregates. So this is extra work and cost for the contractor. So while giving the quoting in tendering, the contractor should be careful as to plan and as to include these items cost. Now water should be used for both mixing and curing. See, for any project, RCC project, for anything, water is must, and water is used for both mixing and curing, and it should be free from injurious amount of deleterious materials. Potable waters are generally satisfactory for mixing and curing of concrete. See, water not only used for mixing and concrete, and contractors should provide water to the labor who are working there, and is provided cool water also if required for the workers. You should see the welfare of labor there who are working at different levels. So, and water should not have any harmful water and chemical water. It should be very potable water, around pH 8 it's equal to 8 or 7. Okay, and it should be used for mixing and for concrete. In case of doubt, the suitability of water for making concrete shall be ascertained by the compressive strength of initial setting time test specified in IS 456. As per IS 456, you have to test by mixing water initial setting time, so that water property will come to know. That is very important. Now, if you see this mixing design mix concrete, see, all the reinforcement concretes are actually in big structures or commercial complexes, important structure. Design mix concrete is designed by IS 456. All design mix is different and nominal mix are different. And nominal mixes are having given proportional. Suppose M15 1:2:4, percentage. That is, one is cement, two is sand, four is aggregate. Similarly, one M20 grade of concrete nominal mix, it means that is one is cement, 1.5 is to sand, and three is coarse aggregate. Like that, they have given nominal mixes. But wherever in the construction, design mix is required because of the different type of cements we are going to use. So in design mix proper is this process is given in IS 456, and the grade and given and specified characteristic strength of compression strength for 28 days. These all are, you know, Newton per mm square. For example, M10 is 10 Newton per mm square, which cured for 28 days. That is specific gravity, specific characteristic compressive strength of the that M10 grade concrete. Similarly, for M15, 15 Newton per mm square grade concrete, and M20, 20 Newton per mm square, M25, 25 Newton per mm square, M30, 30 Newton per mm square, M35, 35 Newton per mm square, M40, 40 Newton per mm square. These are specific characteristics compressive strength at 28 days, as given in IS 456 design mix. See, this mixed design, this is to investigate the grading of concrete, water cement ratio, workability, and the quantity of cement required to work cubes, the characteristics specified. So in mixed design, what we are going to know, what are the properties we are able to identify in the mixed design. We are able to know what is the quality of water cement ratio, how much use, what is the workability of the that concrete, and what is the quality of cement used, what are the required cubes strength given, and these are all important factors in mixed design. We are able to know that character strength of the different design mixes. The proportion of the mix shall be determined by weight. See, here is a very important point is how you are going to mix. You are going to mix by weight. Adjustment of aggregate proportion due to moisture present in the aggregate shall be mandatory. So, made. Aggregate shall be made. So, the proportion of the mix always determined by weight. As you know, you did projects also. This adjustment of aggregate proportion due to moisture present. Sometimes water that because that will come from rivers. So sometimes it is along with moisture. So you have to reduce your water proportion. So that's why if you do the design test, you are able to know that what is the work proportion of the water. So this is important. And rates. In rates, the rate for PCC and RCC cell include the cost of all materials, labor, transport, tools, and plants. All operations mentioned here, including the excluding the cost of form work and or reinforcement, as mentioned in the schedule of quantities. The rates also include the cost of testing material, mix design, cube test, and allied incidental expenses. The reinforcement steel used in the work shall be measured and paid separately under relevant item. See, these rates are very important in analysis. The rate for PCC or RCC include the cost of all material, labor cost, and in labor first class or second class, unskilled labor, the different rates will be there, and according to that labor cost you have to propose. And transportation charges also included in the rate item. Tools and plants, all other operations mentioned, including excluding cost of former. We have to mention all these types in the item of rates like PCC or RCC. Rates also include the cost of testing material, this mix design, cube test, and incidental expansions. The reinforcement steel used in the work shall be measured and paid separately under relevant item. And these are will be paid in the different items. Now, what are the general specification of the first building? This is very important. What are the general specifications of the building? So as I explained in rates, these are very important. And the general, what are the general specification? Foundation and plinth foundation. Plinth shall be first class brickwork, and cement mortar or lime mortar is 1:6, and overall lime or cement 1:4:8 concrete. See foundation and plinth foundation, whatever it may be, and it is first class brickwork with 1:6 cement mortar or lime mortar and 1:4:8 cement concrete. Next, damp proof course. You know what is damp proof course? Damp proof course will have 2.5 centimeter thickness, that is 250 mm thickness. Cement concrete and 1:1:3 is mixed with 1 kg of impervious bag of cement with standard waterproofing material specified and painted with 2 coats of bitumen. See, DPC of 250 mm thickness cement, that is we mixed with chemical impervious chemicals per bag and other standard waterproofing material, because water should not enter inside or it should not go out through, which will weaken the system. So that's why impervious material or chemicals we have to add per bag, and those we will use in the DPC waterproofing course and painted with 2 coats of bitumen. Okay, right. We will see some more in continuation, some more specifications in the next video. Thank you all.